Well, to get the most out of online shopping, we have some pro tips from the pro himself, Jacques Slade. Good morning, Jacques.
Good morning, Angie. How are you this morning?
I'm great and really interested in what you have to say because, you know, shopping season is upon us and many of us are going online. What do we need to be looking for?
Well, I think when it comes to the shopping season, a lot of us look to the shopping season as like, oh, this is the big moment. But really, we're shopping all year long, especially when it comes to the essentials. And at a time like this, the essentials could never be more and more important. And there's two ways I think we can save. One is price comparison shopping. A lot of us get into our routines. We get relaxed, we come home. We don't really want to do much, so we go to the same place and buy the same thing and don't really look around. But with price comparison shopping, you'll realize that a lot of the things we buy are available at different places for different prices. And then the other thing is coupons. It seems pretty intuitive and it seems obvious, but we don't do it as often as we like to. I know we used to like to think of our parents clipping coupons or our grandparents clipping coupons, but really we don't have to worry about clipping them out of newspapers or magazines anymore. We can do it right online, and we do a lot of that stuff in the Microsoft Edge browser. I personally use it because it has the sidebar shopping feature that allows you to do all of that in one place, and you don't have to go searching all over the web to get the information you need.
And you don't have to get the scissors out.
There you go.
Well, let's talk about holiday shopping. What trends are you noticing?
For the trends that I'm noticing is something that I've recently gotten into, which is DIY. With the economy kind of being in the place that it is right now, we may not be able to afford to get somebody to come out to do some of those small things around the house that we often avoided and had someone else do. But I think this season, we're going to be able to see a lot of people doing them things themselves. So you're going to see a lot of those DIY sort of tools coming up and popping up on shopping lists, whether that's a drill or sandpaper, tape, paint, screwdrivers, wrenches, and things like that that allow us to get our hands dirty around the house, and also gives you a little bit of a sense of pride when you do some of those things on your own. I recently changed my own brakes on my car, which was a big moment for me, and it's a point of pride every time I start up the car. So I think DIY is going to be big this season.
So if we're shopping for ourselves or for those we love, how can we be smart? Because, you know, everybody's worried about the economy. Everybody's worried about the cost of things.
You're right, and that's a legitimate concern right now. And I think there's two ways to kind of think about deals and how we can shop smart. One is getting the best price for something. I think that's the obvious one that everybody thinks about. But then there's also the cash back aspect of it. A lot of times you get cash back on items, and a lot of times we don't really think about those things. From what I understand, about the usual consumer saves about $400 when they use the Microsoft Edge shopping features. So I think that's kind of the way to go. Look at the cash back, but also look at the same things we were talking about earlier, coupons and price comparisons.
Well, Jacques, we have 1 minute left, and I want to talk about real quickly hot tech and hot sneakers.
Yes, tech. Something that I love, love, love. With so much tech around us, we're having these really personalized experiences when it comes to our technology. And something that we're doing is we're listening to a lot of music on our phones, and we're watching a lot of video on our phones. And part of that experience is the audio experience. So headphones are going to be really big this holiday season. And I recommend everyone get a nice set of quality headphones. It elevates the experience of watching video and listening to music on your phone in 100%. The other thing is exercise. A lot of us are exercising now and trying to get into shape, losing that pandemic 10 that we all had. So this is a great opportunity to look into like smartwatches that track when you're running or that help you count calories or track the calories that you've burned over the day. So for me, headphones and exercise equipment.
Can you send our viewers to a website where they can get more information?
Absolutely. If you want to learn more about saving during Microsoft Deal Days, it's on October 26th and the 27th. Go to aka.ms/Microsoft Edge Deal Days.
You're the best, Jacques. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Angie.
We'll be back with more lifestyles after this. Stay with us.